welcome to Moneyslane's Soccer AM show with my co-host Christopher McKeeb here. But soon we'll have Glenn Barr, who's a FFB coach, who's gladly coming on to do a local interview and talk about the local area here in Moneyslane. But first we're going to have a crossbar challenge with the local Moneyslane under 16s team, as they're going to be hitting the crossbar from the imaginary halfway line. So roll the clip.
I'm McCann, Moneyslane AFC. If the football facilities weren't as bad, I wouldn't be as bad.
Irvine Boyd, nickname Boydo. Moneyslane's football facilities aren't good for a player like me.
Boydo. Out of the road, boy.
It's a bit dreary, really. Not so long before Christmas, the shops shut down and the chip shops shut down as well. And for years the bar's been shut, so there's nothing here. A football pitch would make Moneyslane 10 times better. Seriously, it would just brighten the whole community up, and it would just make it out of this league, We have to go all the way to Manor Bridge just to play football for one night and pay money as well to rent that pitch, which is a bit of a rip-off when you think about it.
So I have to admit that was a very entertaining crossbar challenge. I could see with their imaginary halfway line, I have to admit, it was a real laugh with a few wild men, I'll have to say. We'd like to welcome Glenn Barr, who's the FFB coach, out to Moneyslane this evening. Alright, Glenn.
How you going? Glenn has a big wealth of coaching techniques and has been coaching Moneyslane now for 3 months. He coaches under 15 and under 16 teams and does it out of his free time, and he doesn't get paid for it. But he loves to see children build up self-belief, and takes them off the streets.
So, well, Glenn, what do you think of Moneyslane Football Club bring to the local community?
Moneyslane Football Club is very good within the local community. It brings in social inclusion as well as events. If you look at the amount of charities that it does, it's very good that way.
Do you think at Moneyslane Football Club they're doing a good job with the girls and boys?
Yes, they're doing very well. I had the very good chance of coaching Johnny Tuffy, now plays for Northern Ireland, whenever he was a young person. So I believe that what Moneyslane is doing now is bringing forward they're actually looking forward to the future, and that's the only way through is youth football and being able to expand.
So do you think the new facilities for this area would be a good idea for the community, as the local post office and shop closed down lately, and the hub of the community, the pub, was closed down as well?
Without a doubt, it's been bad press and it's bad PR, especially for the local area. It isn't very good whenever the likes of amenities and stuff goes down, and it just shows you that real development needs to be brought back into life, especially for the good of Moneyslane.
Now, Glenn, what would you like to say to the local council about the need for new facilities in this local rural area?
Well, what I would like to say to them is it's time to stop talking about doing things next year or the year after. And for me, that's why I'm getting involved in local politics, is to be able to push forward instead of talking about next year, and getting especially facilities for you guys now rather than later.
This week's Skill School is in Moneyslane, and now we're going to pass it down to the boys at the Slopey Hill football pitch. Over to you. So folks, what are Ryan McCann's underpants? I think Elaine needs to give them a good clean. And now for Moneyslane's star midfielder, it's Irvine Boyd. Boydo!
Well, Irvine, welcome to the show.
So Irvine, what's it like being a member of Moneyslane under 16s?
Oh, well, it's good crack. All the lads have a good time winning matches. Recent result there was against Tullyvallen 5-0, and that puts us top of the league.
What would you be doing if you didn't have Moneyslane to go to each Saturday and Wednesday night?
I don't really know. There's nothing much about here except for the club, so I think football's the main priority for all the lads.
So let's go on and talk a bit about the team. So, who would you say is the worst at, you could say, mucking about during round changing rooms?
Worst mucking about in the changing rooms would have to be Ryan Shilday.
No, rightly.
Ryan Shilly's got the one with the longest hair.
Yeah, the one that always fusses over it and gets changed in front of the mirrors and fails people.
Needs a haircut.
Many women running around, was there?
Mostly boys.
Well, that's all we've got time for, folks, today on Moneyslane's Soccer AM show. So hopefully next time you will see Moneyslane with the facilities, maybe even
Paint for a halfway line.
paint for a halfway line, for instance, and these young stars we just seen today will become better players with the new facilities they hopefully give. So from all of us from Soccer AM, goodbye.
Bye.